flashback scene right now because we never really discussed this. And while you're like talking about this, I'm like, what the hell are you guys talking about this? I thought this was obviously going to be
I mean, I could
how you
probably.
say a fixed fight, and we make sure the Great Dragon lives so we can do this again, right?
Oh, so are we like flashing back to you guys in your command room, like talking about how you're gonna fix the fight?
Oh, I
I
like
just
that.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
just
cut back
asking.
Yeah,
to
let's
that.
do that.
I mean, I don't think we're gonna have to fix it. It's a crate dragon. It should make pretty short
Jack,
work with these guys.
Kevayne's like,
Depending on how
how do
big a
you
one you
fix
get.
a crate dragon fight? I mean,
You put a crate dragon in the ring, and it's fixed.
Then it's fixed.
I mean, did you want the crate dragon to win or lose? Because I mean, like you said, they're probably gonna die.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
give
know
the
if we
crate
have enough
dragons.
drugs on the whole station to knock the crate dragon out. It'll be really obvious if it's drugged too.
Well, what about something to amp it up a bit? You know, make the show a little bit more
uh,
entertaining.
yes. Perhaps maybe you can find some imagery of Great Dragons being tortured and show it to it, get it all angry. I don't know. Then maybe,
Rile it up a bit, yes.
rile it up a bit, give them something also to rile them up a bit, but make some stupid decisions, but have it entertaining. You know.
Challenge them to do it in a harder way, or else they're not as manly as they should be, or something like that. I never type of
Is
thing.
it really a good idea to have a televised event where your clients do some dumb shit and are then eaten? I mean,
Yeah.
I've not been working in this industry for more than 3 days, but that sounds like it's a bad track record.
No, all you need to
You
do
see,
is
everybody is
simply put
entertained.
a. All you need to do is put a jackpot on it, and then fucking idiots will come out of the woodworks.
Exactly.
Yes, it's all about spin, my boy. Spin.
All right, I feel like this is where we cut back to Sliat the Hut on the jackpot line.
Yeah. So I'm like, so you've obviously heard of Jabba's silly plan to have a Rancor as a battle beast
Ho,
within
ho,
his
ho.
palace.
Jabba's rancor is quite large. I was hoping to have one to match his, so that one day they could fight.
What's the dragon called again?
Great
crate
dragon.
dragon.
Well, this is why I've come to you today. We recently had a Twi'lek hunter party come to us. Is it Predator or Hunter? It's Predator, right?
Joy Hunter, I think.
They're called joy hunters. They're super predators.
Okay.
Either one will
Super-
work.
So we recently had a band of joy hunters, Twi'lek joy hunters, come to us saying that they want to kill
Oh.
a crate dragon in 0G. And while that's something that we could normally arrange for them to do, like, quietly, we have also gained permission to televise and sell tickets to this. I would naturally love for you to get a rank up on dear old Jabba and one up him in this event.
This is a good
So I wanted to
idea
come
for-
to you to make this less of an event and more of a spectacle.
Tell me what it is you need.
Well, we have found a suitable arena. You remember the old market that they used to have before 0G was less of a nuisance.
Yes, when I was setting this place up, we didn't have a gravity generator for the first month.
Yes, I was thinking maybe we could use that as an arena. Maybe build some, protected seats and sell tickets to important people. You could also use it as an event to, bring everyone together, make some business on the side, while also getting ticket counts and stuff. Yeah, naturally, you could also televise it if we can work out how to do that correctly within the station.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I think you should make a negotiation check based on this, and we'll hammer out the exact details.
all right, now you're gonna have to remind me how we make checks in this game. It's just
Yeah.
So
my
I
roll
would-
against his roll.
Yeah, so his role is actually super
Coral,
good.
or actually Dave and Arthur, I'd also remind them that we need a ship as well to transport, because we don't
Yeah.
have that at the moment. So,
Right,
But I
but
want
we
to.
might be able to
I
rent
first
that.
want to sell him on the idea of this, right?
Sure,
I want to
sure.
get him hyped up
Also-
before I bring in the bottom line.
Well, I
I
mean, you're
was-
making a pitch for what you need, so.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that I was helping here by taking the sad Rancor baby away.
Copies are working. Where the fuck are huts?
So
Eh?
can I bring up a hollow image of a Rancor full grown and then show a crate dragon walking along and stepping on it?
Is that gonna be your aid?
That's gonna be my
Yeah,
aid.
we're gonna use. That's also gonna be like we're thinking about using this for a advertisement. You know, maybe we can directly call out Jabba the Hutt and see if we can compete with him.
His Rancor versus your crate dragon.
At one point, yeah.
Got to build up through the regular season of monster fights, though. That's like the headliner. Is it like impossible to beat or what?
Oh, don't worry about it. Okay, his see here. His negotiation is 5 red and 1 black.
All right. Well, I
Jesus.
remove the black.
Okay.
So it's 5 red. And can I use a? We don't have any dyes. White dye, do we? No.
Nope.
Nope.
All right. So 5 red.
Yep.
I mean, like, this isn't like this is where it gets confusing for me
You're
because
not.
we
No.
both.
If you fail this, it's gonna be unfavorable terms to you.
Oh,
He's
I
gonna
see.
want something like he's already said yes, basically.
Okay.
But what he's gonna try to maneuver you into is like he gets the televised rights.
Negotiation, right?
He get
This
you
isn't
know
yes or
like
no.
since he's the one fronting the facility. People would pay you to attend, but he gets the VIPs to attend, and like you would have access to talk to them, but they would be attending on his dime and paying him directly. That
So-
kind of stuff.
Yeah. All right.
We're seeing how
all right.
well you can match up against Sleat the Hut.
All right. Is anyone assisting in this? What am I
Yeah, I
getting?
think
Yeah, I
two
have
of
my
us,
little-
two of us
right.
like were doing things that could, but so whoever's better.
Yeah, and we have a
Oh, yeah.
negotiation montage here where like data pads are being thrown around, and we have like in the background there's like a chart and there's a line graph with like numbers that's going up and down and up and down.
So what are the things? I got 3 yellow and
We
5
get
red.
Sleat the Hut in a quick scene with like a toy crate dragon and a toy Rancor, like banging them together.
So yeah,
I
is
think
there?
you get 1 blue from our assist, and that's about it.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's rough.
Yeah. Well, none of us are trained in negotiation.
Right.
Now
to the
is
floor. Doing our
blue
best here.
black is BLK, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
But you
so
remove the black, right?
I did. Yeah, just
Okay.
making sure that I'm rolling the right die here.
Yep.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One
B for blue.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I mean he gets the better end of the deal. Let me figure out exactly how hard.
That blue did nothing.
Yeah.
It could have done something.
No, but it literally did nothing.
Yeah. So with
Didn't hurt. That's something
failure
it did.
and 3 disadvantage dice, he will let you run the venue. You'll have to find the crate dragon yourself. He can arrange you a transport. He's got a wayfarer that's heading to Tatooine and back on a smuggling run. And the captain is not the type to dump cargo, so he's relatively trustworthy. But he insists on he gets the televised rights. He gets all of the money for admissions from viewers, and you get 1 chance to talk to all the VIPs at a party.
so hang on. We get nothing out of this at all.
You get
We
paid
you
no-
get
by
the
the
fee from the
Twi'leks.
Joy Hunters.
You get the pay by the Twi'leks, and you get like during the television, it'll be like this event was sponsored by, what do you guys call yourself? The Shade Star. This event was sponsored by Shade Star, and it'll probably have like a little ad, probably with Coral, like, "Hello, I'm Coral. I'm here to tell you about our party services."
Yeah. It'd be like a very sort of bad version of the
Of course.
Old Spice ad
Yeah.
thing.
I'm just like in the background, dressed in like a clown
You're
suit.
riding a bantha. I'm
Yeah.
on a bantha.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're willing to put up your decals on all of the studio, like all of the studio equipment. So
Okay.
like
And
Brand
every few
recognition
feet,
is
they'll
where they are.
definitely be like a Shade Star.
All right.
am I able to do 1 additional roll here to see if I can get like merch rights or something like that?
So how close is it to the nearest incinerator? I'm wondering, Arthur.
Yeah, you've definitely gone there and come back.
Okay.
So out
Yeah.
of curiosity, the question we had this past week about corporate sponsorship, is that something we can try to push as kind of more money on the side? Do you guys remember that? Trying to get some the like Churka Corporation to sponsor the event and equip the Twi'leks with some of their latest R&D gear.
Yeah, that
for
would
a
be
fee.
something you would have to discuss with Zerka.
Yeah, we can. we can do
No,
that
I,
on the
like
side.
as a additional opportunity to make more money off of this.
Yeah.
Great
Okay,
idea. Yeah.
so we could do that as a side deal here with Coral now. You want to lock
Yeah.
in a Zerka sponsorship and what else?
The other thing I want to try and lock in is maybe someone can like we're looking for additional like sponsorship, like in the event of them dying, like the Joy Hunters dying. I want to be able to put a bounty on the
Oh, you want to turn it into the jackpot?
Crate Dragon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Sleot really likes those ideas, so I'll give you 2 bonus die to that.
What are the like 2 green?
2 blue.
2 blue. All right. So on top of the 1 blue.
Yep.
So 3 blue.
Yep.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah,
God.
despair.
Succeeded.
He's
I
like,
succeeded.
oh yes. I'll work
Like,
with
I'll
you
take
on,
that idea
on
from you.
I'll let you contact the Zerka Corporation. I have no problem with having them be corporate sponsors. But I'll be handling that jackpot idea myself. Thank you for giving it to me.
Arthur, I hope to God that this like arrangement isn't like we're giving him all these ideas and then he doesn't work with us anymore. Like, because
No,
it
he's our
definitely
man.
I don't know. You're the one who keeps failing these rolls.
it's a 5 fucking red.
It's because he's a hut. He's like the
Yeah.
savviest businessman on the fucking in like this sector.
And to put that in perspective, if a hut is 5 and I'm a 3, I'm fucking
Fucking good.
whatever.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't want I want to be able to work with him more.
Dave,
Like,
I'm
even
just
if
giving
it's
you
like,
shit because you gave me shit on my rolls.
well, the difference there is that you anyway.
No,
anyway,
you got to despair. You gave away the jackpot, the money-making scheme of the century. You gave to this hut, so I'm just putting that out there. It's on you.
that's fine. I mean,
I like.
it builds
Yeah,
in
I think that's
business
probably
and then we
something
work
you
with it.
say to Coral as you're like
Yeah.
walking out of the room, right?
Yeah.
Like that's how the audience gets to know that he got it. It's like you gave him the jackpot.
It's like, well, in the world of business, my friend, we are small fish. We live in a fucking hut. We basically live in a hole in the wall. We're working with someone who's going to put up everything for location.
We could have run
for-
that jackpot ourselves on the side. We didn't, and given Sleot the Hut a cut off the.
I honestly,
Roman
Arthur, I
camp
thought I was actually
percentages are.
contacting the other people directly rather than Sleot, but that's all right.
Well,
We
no,
roll
you
with
can
this.
contact Zerka now. Like he's giving you the go ahead to be like, yeah, go ahead.
All
I
right.
have no problem with them.
Go ahead to be
sponsoring
that.
this.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I
So-
mean, so if he's paying for everything, basically any sponsorship money you get out of Zerka goes directly to you.
Okay, that's cool. Like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to them with the intention of like showcasing the how awesome our clients are in terms of Joy Hunters, and
So-
outfitting them with like, sponsored gear, make them look super awesome, and then put your logo on it, and then put your logo also in terms of like where our logo goes as well as a sponsor.
So a couple of things that we know from Arthur's newsreels: the Sharka Corporation R&D department's stock is in free fall.
What does that mean?
It means that they are losing a lot of money and they're looking for probably a big PR win. And having Churka weaponry given to these Joy Hunters and actually broadcast as a spectacle would probably be a really good thing for them. So
Well, the
it's-
Joy Hunters use their mouths and stuff, right? They don't actually use weapons.
No, they do use weapons,
Yeah.
Okay.
but it's all like primitive stuff.
Okay.
So I mean, Churka has an opportunity to provide their own logo on kind of the combat here. So it's a good deal for them, and you probably should pitch that as part of your your negotiations with them.
All right, sure. And I guess with that in mind, as a bonus, as opposed to the negotiation roll, how do you feel, Arthur?
Sure. I mean, you gotta contact somebody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You happen to know from last week's newsreel that Tychus Aurelian is on his way to this planet and is probably already here, actually.
Yeah. Do we want to try to go meet him in person, or do we want to just send a Apollo message to him and try to set up something remotely while we get started on the Tatooine? Going to Tatooine to get the.
I'm
crate
sorry.
dragon.
The last place he was reported at was Commodore, which was the planet you were at. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd be a bit of a side trip in order to actually go. Meet
Well,
him
I mean,
in
you
person.
can just contact him via the HoloNet. It'll just cost money.
Yeah.
Which is
You guys
fine.
rather
you can
do
just
that?
charge it to Sleot.
Overhead.
Sorry, I was waiting for the fucking fire truck to like fuck off. I believe that I would go like he's a businessman, right? So maybe he's doing something with the rebels there. Is there any way that we can understand what that is about?
So Commodore is actually controlled by the Imperials. The small moon is controlled by the rebels. It's a secret base that the Imperials don't know about.
Oh, so okay, we weren't actually on the planet
Yeah,
then.
the rebels
you did go
launched an
down to the planet
offensive.
to pick up party supplies, and then you got stopped by space customs on the way
Oh,
off the
okay.
planet.
Sure, all right. Yeah, I guess I'd contact him over holiday. I
Yeah.
guess.
Okay. You get a young man. He looks like Patrick J. Adams from Suits, Mike Ross, and he's just
Okay.
like, yes, this is Griswold Aurelian Caton. Can I help you?
Griswold, hi, how you doing? Hi, my name's Carl Derrick. I'm a party arranger down here on blah blah blah, the planet name that I gave you earlier that I've forgotten completely.
So he looks like off camera, and then looks back at you and says, "Yeah, yes, Mr. Twin Tails. I have a file on you.
Oh, you know me by that, huh? That's interesting. I haven't heard that name in a while.
Is there something I can do for you?"
Yes, I would like to arrange a partnership with you and your corporation.
I see. And then he brings up like your wanted poster. He's like, and do you have perhaps some way of dealing with this?
That isn't me. I don't know why you think it would be.
Is that the updated wanted poster
No,
with like the?
No, it's the original.
What the fuck? Okay. Well, I'm
Hard
just
copy,
like,
man.
He's just like, well, my apologies. I don't actually care that much what happens to you, Mr. Coral. I assume you're here to talk about Dargo.
no, I'm here to talk to you about a party.
Oh, a party. Well, my apologies.
Yeah. Well, would you like to make some money? I hear you guys need it.
Oh, I absolutely love making money.
Well, we have a death fight with a fucking
Don't say-
dragon that we would like to bring to your attention as a sponsorship deal.
I see. Well, one moment. I'll pass you on to my father. And he's like, beep, 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 beep. And when you get the image of the man you saw on camera, Tychus Aurelian, and he's like, yes, hello, I'm Tychus Aurelian. How are you today? I'm getting a message here from my son. Yes, it appears that you are looking to sponsor a fight with a crate dragon.
Correct.
Fascinating. And where would this fight take place?
On space station name.
Tantalus Base. Interesting.
Yes.
Well,
It would
according
also be
to our
televised.
files, that
Mhm.
system is currently contested. So technically, it legally doesn't fall underneath Imperial or Alliance rule.
Bingo.
Crate Dragon fight would be a good bit of sport.
That's the intention.
Yes, we would be interested in a sponsorship deal, assuming that all of whatever we're providing has our logo put on it, and I would get box seats and a televised speech.
Tell by speech is a little difficult to pull.
2 minutes at the end, and I present the winner with their reward.
Can you bring along a tasty bit of eye candy?
I'm guessing you haven't seen my wife.
I don't know if I would, put someone so personally attached to you up
Would you
there.
prefer that I have my son bring some sort of Twi'lecian potty with him?
Yeah, that works.
I can arrange for that.
Hmm.
Griswold, contact that Marina girl.
Yes, and I can arrange for the box seats for you and maybe 5 other VIPs that you choose, and we can, in terms of the speech, I'll have to double check, but I assume it'd be okay. Logos, perfectly fine.
All right. I believe I can provide one of our newest acquirements. We're working on an updated version of a bowcaster. We also have a net launcher.
As long as our clients are
big
happy
net?
to use them, then we're happy to host them.
It's not
There's an
very-
opportunity here to eventually maybe even equip further fights as well down the road. Depends how eager you are to meet their specifications for what they need in terms of weaponry.
Interesting. Well, Mr. Coral, yeah, your like your name that you're known by to the world is like Twintail, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, he's like, yeah, he doesn't call you Coral. He's like, Mr. Twintail, I'd be very interested in talking more about this. I believe I shall extend my vacation from Commonor to your lovely planet of Rugula 5.
Ah, well, you'll need to let me know when you arrive, and I can put you up in the finest of arrangements.
Yeah, so, like, you can see his son in the background, and he's holding up to me. He's like, we'll be there in 2 days.
Very well. I will make arrangements for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
All right,
Perfect.
dragon time, right?
Has there been any like actual negotiation happening, or is it just like they just agreed at this point?
Yeah,
We just agreed to
they've
the
agreed
terms.
to, yeah, if you get them the speech and box seats, they'll bring some Twi'lecian eye candy and a bowcaster plus a net launcher.
It's a good
Is
deal.
there are these things that we can guarantee, like based on our deal with Sliot, or are we gonna have to go back to Sliot and ask for these?
Yeah, you
Well,
can probably
this-
guarantee them.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're the party arrangers, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Um,
mean, Sliot got control over the VIP seats. Is the point?
yeah, I think you'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he might have given us like a couple of VIP seats.
Yeah,
I
of
mean,
course.
Yeah.
He told you guys specifically you'd be at least be at the party, so you
Yeah.
probably got some tickets. You can give them your tickets.
if needed. Yeah. All right. So, yeah. I guess we just wait. I see if I can get him a place to stay. I guess if you guys are gonna go get this fucking dragon, I have to stay here and talk to them. I guess.
Yeah. So while you guys are in your base, like doing calls, arranging for things, the power starts to fluctuate, and then the gravity shifts, and you get a little queasy for a second. The lights
no.
go into low power mode, and then the backup like gravity generator kicks in with like an annoying brrrr. And after like 2 minutes, someone's knocking on your staff door.
Kevayne, please see who this fucking is.
Okay, so yeah, Kevayne opens the door, and there's a guy standing there, and he goes, "Hi, how's it going? I got a work order here, just making sure the power's okay. I was sent by administration." And Kevayne's like, it's workers from the station. I'm gonna let them in, okay?"
What do you need to do exactly?
Yeah, so they begin filing in, and they've got like testing equipment out.
They? How many?
No.
There's 3 of them.
I'm like
can-
standing in front of like, what exactly do you need to do here before? I
Yeah,
let
they're
you in?
walking around you and just like testing things. You've established that your room is quite big, so they just walk around you and just like, just checking some stuff for administration, sir. We're trying to find where the power drain's coming from.
Can Dargo check to see if it's a legitimate work order?
Using what?
computer skill.
Power's
Paranoia,
off.
Arthur. I'm
Power's
using
off.
paranoia.
Powers off.
Yeah.
I,
Just let them
they're
do their
here.
job. Come on, guys. Just relax.
These guys.
Chill out. Have a bowl of
I-
Beta O's. I mean, you don't need power to make a bowl of cereal.
I am going to pick the one who is talking, look him straight in the eye,
Hi.
Kiss him.
and
Stabs with a sword.
no, I'm gonna lick his. No, I'm like a cat. I'm gonna lick his face. No, actually, I'm going to take my cigar out, put it out with my fingers, and say, "You have 3 seconds to tell me what exactly you're doing here."
He just told you.
Two.
He was literally just checking to see where the power outages was. I mean, he just said it, so, you know.
Arthur,
Relax.
this gear, is it actually like gear that you would use to locate power
Oh.
failures or anything? Like, is it actually legitimate, like mechanical
Yeah,
gear?
can I make like an education roll or something?
I feel like
You guys are so paranoid.
Hey,
Relax.
3 guys just walked into our place and started like.
Yes, have you
Starting-
never had a plumber come to your house before?
Never 3
No.
plumbers.
Yo,
Never
okay,
I
3
have-
If I
plumbers.
invite a plumber to come to my house, I usually let him in rather than them walk past-
Dave,
You guys,
I am
you
from
sent Kevayne
Iceland.
there, and Kevayne let him in.
Yeah.
Dave, I am from Iceland. No, I have never had a plumber come in and do that. I do that shit myself. I
Okay.
don't know. I don't.
If you
I
want to
don't have-
check their gear, it is a mechanics check with 3 purple.
No. I am.
Arthur,
active-
I am going to actively try and stop my party from being such paranoid fuckknuckles.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to be
Okay,
taking.
what do you do?
I take
Uh,
1 point of strain and activate intimidating, and I'm going to coerce the guy to tell me what the hell he's
Wait,
doing here.
Is that an actual move like that your character has from a tree?
Yes, from my
read it?
bounty hunter tree. Intimidating. I can suffer a number of strain to downgrade the difficulty of coercion checks or upgrade the difficulty when I'm targeted by coercion checks by an equal number to the
Strange.
amount of strain I.
So you're trying to lower the difficulty to coerce
Yeah.
them. All right, Dargo, can you flip your camera back on?
Ah, god damn it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I-
This mechanics check, do I have to actually inspect the equipment or can I just see it?
You can, I mean, you can look it over from a distance, and you can probably like use your data pad to scan it.
Okay.
I would not be against that.
Do you want me to do that first? See if we learn anything before you try to do your intimidation check? Might give you more information for this.
Well, I think you already said it.
Well, I stopped them at the door and just started talking.
Well, it sounds like mechanics check is going down first because I heard that one.
Okay. Toby, can I
Jeez,
rely
guys.
on your assistance here?
Yeah. What were you doing? A mechanics check?
Yeah, I'm this equipment that they're using.
Yeah, I'm
like-
no good though. You can just get a blue.
Yeah, I mean that's a blue.
Arthur, every roll they make, I want to do something so that they can get. So it's
Okay,
harder
you'll
for them
add
to succeed.
you'll add a black die against this.
Okay, so
Cool.
it takes away the blue, right?
So
just
cancel
you're
out.
rolling against 1 red and 2 purple and 1 black.
Okay. 1 yellow, 3 green, 1 blue, 3 purple, 1 red, 2.
Yeah, I'm like obviously scanning these guys as they're scanning the room.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, oh, just making sure there's no diseases on you. Don't want them spreading to my crewmates, you see?
Oh god.
Yes.
Everything completely
helps.
checks out about them. There's nothing wrong.
All right.
Yeah, relax. Calm down. Have
Yeah,
a fucking...
Jax, let's see here. You're trying to coerce the leader.
Yeah, I want them
Okay.
to tell me what this.
His coercion pool.
I'd like to point out that would have succeeded if Coral hadn't been screwing with me.
You guys are being
Well-
paranoid as hell. Some guys show
Well,
up to like see where the
still-
power
okay,
outage
still
is,
would add
and
a
everyone's
despair,
like,
but
fucking
yeah.
roll.
This still would have been a despair, but I would have noticed something if there was anything. there.
You're rolling against 3 red there, Thor.
Two
And a
red.
black.
It's
And a
3
black.
red.
Two red. I don't listen to you.
I thought you said it downgrades something, right?
Yeah.
Does it remove a die?
So downgrading,
Uh,
you can downgrade a red to a purple, or you
Right.
can move a purple.
So the thing is, they actually have a trait called Adversary, which upgrades a certain number of die. And even after you downgrade their die once, they re-upgrade it again. They're
Oh.
that
Oh.
good.
Yeah, I'm being paranoid for no reason.
All right,
Add a black,
so
add a black die in there
it's,
too, man.
it's
I'm not
2
adding a
red
black
and
die.
1 purple.
No, you need to. I'm doing everything I can to stop
I
you guys
don't.
from...
Not. I'm not listening to you.
Yeah, I don't think you have time to do that as well, Coral, because all the checks are happening at the same time.
Alright.
Okay, they have 3 red against me.
2 red and 1 purple. If you're downgrading it twice, they re-upgrade it once.
Okay. Here goes.
How are you downgrading it twice?
Absolutely nothing.
He spent 2 stress, right?
Oh.
Yeah, you try to intimidate him, and he's just like, "Sir, I need you to calm down, okay? We're just here to do our jobs." He turns to Coral and is like, "Can you hold this for a second? I need to do some paperwork." And he's like, fishing through his bag with one hand and handing you something with the other.
What is he handing me?
It's like a circular ball that he's been like
leave
holding
the
up
room
to things.
and go look outside, Arthur?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll hold
Okay.
it.
Yeah, when you do that, I'm spending a black die, or dark side point, to do what you've been suggesting the whole time, and he puts your thumb on, like, a trigger you didn't notice on it, and you hear, like, a beep, 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 and he's like, "Coral, you're bound by law," and then, like, all of them start pulling out holdout blasts. He's like, "We're taking him with us. This is a dead man switch on the thermal detonator. If he lets it go, we all die."
I'll let it go.
Okay. All right. All of you immediately take 15 points of damage.
Not me, I
that's
just left
fine.
the room.
Yeah, you left the room.
I
I
ducked
can't let
up,
it go.
jump
I don't
out of
let
the
it go
room.
well, though.
There's no check here. You're all taking blast damage. So I think what happens is, Toby, you like leave the room. All of the other hallways are completely powered, right? There's nothing wrong. And then there's like a wave of fire that comes up behind you as the door just like slams against the opposite wall.
Oh, Coral. Dargo hates you so much right now. As he gets blasted into the steel wall behind him.
That's cool. Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about how much. I mean, all the bounty hunters are dead. I just want to know how injured the rest of you are.
Well, I mean, I'm dead too, so.
You don't die when you hit 0 wounds. You just start taking critical damage.
So
No.
works against this.
Yes.
It's okay, the heal bot is outside and perfectly unarmed. guys.
Okay. I take 11 wounds then.
Okay, what's your max wounds?
13.
Yeah, you're fine.
Wait.
mean-
How do you take? Wait, how do you take less damage?
He's got soak.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have
Okay.
2 soak. You should
So I
some soak.
have 2 soak and 1 defense.
Okay.
So what does
So I
that
don't think
do?
the defense helps you.
12?
The defense doesn't help you against this.
Wait, why not? I have
Because
range
it's blast.
and healing.
It's an explosive weapon that you
Yeah.
had in your hand.
Defense increases
That
the
you
difficulty
just-
when someone's firing at you. You basically
Yeah.
are adding die to their...
You might have gotten defense had you thrown it out of your hand.
Yeah,
just-
that might have been a little bit smarter to like chuck it away from you.
No, I mean, the thing is, you definitely killed all 3 of these guys. Why would they assume that you would ever let go of a dead man's trigger on a small nuclear weapon?
'Cause I don't give a fuck
Exactly.
about what they think. If they're gonna try to take me away, I'm doing it, dude. Let's be real.
I think after the smoke comes out, Coral and Dargo, Jax and Dargo, their fur is like on fire, and Coral's just standing there. He doesn't have a left hand anymore, and he's just like, "They'll never take me alive." But yeah, I want to know what everybody's wounds are at. Jax isn't even knocked unconscious by this.
No.
No,
So I assume
but
you like knock
definitely-
a table over and get some cover real quick.
Yeah, Dargo is, because I only have 1 soak, so I take 14, and my threshold is 11.
All right, so you're 3 points over, which I think is going to add a bunch to your critical roll. Okay, critical injury. Each time, I think you're going to do a D100, and I think you get plus 30 to it for taking 3 more points of damage. I'm not sure. Exceeding wound threshold, I think, is what I'm going to be looking at. He suffers a critical injury when blah blah blah. Nope, you just roll on the critical wounds. That's it. You do need to mark out how much below you are for healing purposes later.
Okay. All right, so here's my
let's
100 roll.
D100 for the crit. A 48. So mark down that you have a average critical injury, so it's 2 purples to heal it later. You
Okay.
have a fearsome wound. Oh no, sorry, you have a head ringer. The target increases the difficulty of all intellect and cunning checks by 1 until the end of the encounter.
Ouch.
So the encounter is actually already over, but you still have the injury.
Okay.
Coral, how are you doing?
Well, I have 2 soak, and you said it was 15.
Yes.
So I'm 3 over.
All right. Roll a d100.
Okay. 65.
65.
Is that good?
No.
For the
You
roll.
want to roll
Slightly
low.
dazed. So you are average. Mark down you have a 2 purple critical wound.
Where do I mark this down?
I would write it on a notepad somewhere. You're going to need
I
it.
can add it to the spreadsheet.
Yeah.
as well.
Cool. Yeah,
You
do that.
are slightly dazed until the end of the encounter, which is right now. Yeah, so I think that it's like a still shot of like Coral letting it go, and then the
No,
screen goes.
here's what actually happens. I don't let it go intentionally. It's one of those things where like it's like, oh my god, you got a bomb in your hand. I'm like, oh shit, and I drop it. Like that's what it's.
Right.
That's
So,
exactly what it is.
yeah, like you
they-
shrugging your shoulders and letting the bomb go. We've got that, and then the screen goes white, and then it does
Yeah.
another shot of like you being like as like shrapnel's in your face, and then it goes white again, and then it does another still shot of like Jax throwing a table in between him and the blast like hits the table, and the table throws him into the wall, and then a white shot again, and then it's a slow motion of Dargo like leaping into his bedroom, and just all of his stuff catching on fire, and his his fur catches on fire as well. And then white shot again, and then it's Toby walking out the door, and then the door literally erupting off the hinges and hitting the opposite side of the corridor behind him. And now people in the station are screaming. Like, now the lights outside are actually
can I
going
use
off.
a force die to like make sure that Kevayne doesn't die?
No.
Okay, yeah, all right, I'll accept that. You use a white force die, you keep him safe. He's in the
think we
booth,
had it.
and I think that the booth blast door like comes down when the explosion starts. We see it in slow motion. Like, you're looking over there, and you're like, Kevayne, and the door's like, shoop, and the blast just hits it, and now everything in your room is destroyed. Like, your comm pad that you use to communicate with people, all your furniture, your refrigerator, everything's covered in, like, white smoking ash.
There's like
And-
a burning box of Vaderos on the counter.
Yeah, the camera starts by looking at the Vaderos, and it's, like, got Vader's body, and it's like his legs are getting burned off, and, like, both his hands. And then they start zooming out, Fallout style, and we see the 3 dead bodies of the bounty hunters there, and they're all like burnt and charred into ash, and their blasters have like exploded in their hands. Yeah, God, it would have been awesome if we were right at a break, right when you drop the bomb. But yeah, let's continue.
We can have a break right now. I mean, shit.
No, we
Why is
got
it
we got
saying-
another half an hour. Toby, it's your time to shine. You and Jax are the only people that are conscious.
Yeah, I run in. Who's like the first one on the? They're both
Uh,
unconscious.
I'm the
It
only
would
one that's
most
conscious.
likely be me.
Yeah.
It would most likely be me. Let's
Toby, go make sure. Don't make sure Dargo's okay. I'm gonna see if any of their gear got through this explosion.
I
Okay,
would not
okay,
count
can we
on
have a
it.
flashback real quick of these guys being like, yeah, we'll give this fierce fucking criminal a detonator. It'll be great. He won't blow us up because no one ever would. And then it flashes back to them being like, just like evaporating into like this explosion.
And then coming into the room and everybody being like, I have a bad feeling about this. Stop fucking around, Coral. This is dangerous shit. And you actively are sabotaging everything. So I'm like,
Oh, no, you guys are like 100% paranoid. Like, I don't understand it. It's like the guys
Oh,
show
that
up in a
was
room to
so
check for
obvious that it
para.
was a
That just
setup.
blew me up is justification for the fact that I'm paranoid all the time.
No. I have not been actively paranoid in many situations, but that was the most obvious setup I have seen in a long time. No offense, Arthur. It was like, these guys are coming to collect a bounty or something like, or planting bugs or doing something bad. I want them out of here.
I don't know why you think I would take offense to a really well telegraphed.
Yeah.
People show up out of nowhere and they're
More
like,
people
"Hey,
than you-
I'm here to do something routine," and all of you are like, "Wait a second,
No,
we never do
fuck it.
routine actions on this show. We don't even show us going to the bathroom."
And you can't blame me.
Yeah,
for
I mean, you
playing a
guys
character
can't
that
be-
will play into that. So.
But the thing is, Dargo and Jax have both in the past demonstrated that they're near borderline psychotic level of paranoid.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I have demonstrated that I am 100% opposite that.
Yeah,
So-
I agree.
These guys are over their threshold, then I have like a super hard check to make.
Yes, you do.
Right? So I
They
run over to
are
Dargo.
over
and, like,
their threshold, indeed.
my like side opens up and like some of my arm like flaps open and I'm like pulling all these like gnarly tools out.
So are you're recovering their wounds before critical injury?
Which is a medicine check, right?
Yes, all of these are
Okay.
going to be medicine checks.
Okay,
I'm
so
going
it's
All right, to recover their wounds is 3 purples.
I'm going to open the blast door, look at Kevayne, and say, "This is why you do not let anybody in without me."
Oh,
oh
but
god, this
Coral told me to.
Coral is a little.
I'm
Shall we
sorry.
say-
I'm so sorry. And he like pushes past you, and you can see he's crying. He's like, oh my Sith! By the Force, what's happened here?"
like
Kevayne, this Dargo is going to die if you don't come help me right now. Get over here. Now hold this. Put your hand here. Pressure on this.
He slides over and does everything you say.
do I get a
Yeah,
help
you do.
die?
So yeah, it's like it. So we get like side cuts. It's you like telling him what to do when he was moving boxes back on your ship, and then he's like, and you're like telling him to like sit down, pick stuff up, and like he's doing the exact same actions in both scenes, even though he's not operating on anybody in the first one. He's like packing stuff.
Okay, awesome. Here goes the roll.
Yes. Nice.
Wow, let's see what that gets you. So you were working on Dargo first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll.
He's gonna
No,
heal.
no, I did say Dargo.
Yeah, he's gonna heal 2, right? Because you got 2 successes.
Plus, he's gonna get heal +2 when making a medicine check from my rank Surgeon 2.
Awesome.
So that's 4.
And then we got to figure out what the Triumph does for you.
And I think
Oh.
it's just,
Teach Kevayne how to be a medic.
just an extra. It says something about critical injuries, right?
All right, so it's on like page 105.
Teaching Kevayne to be a medic would be awesome,
I
though.
love how everyone spells Kevayne
77.
differently, but we all know who we're talking about.
Heal
Unlike
additional
fucking
wounds per
Sleot.
attempt to heal critical injury.
You talk about Sleot, everyone's like, slow it, slut the hut. You talk
Slut
about
the
fucking
hut.
Kevayne, everyone's like, yeah, I know who Kevayne is.
Virgil, did you say that you
Yeah.
heal an extra 2
Yep,
damage?
you heal a critical injury. Dargo, your critical injury is healed.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah,
Which also
and
means
4.
I think if I healed
damage.
4, then I'm actually awake and I can assist him on.
Okay. You wake up. I mean, your fur is on, like, smoldering, and you're severely... I mean, you were basically in an explosion right here. So your
Yeah.
head's ringing. You know, you've probably got some exposed wounds that they're throwing, like, Bacta on. And
Yeah.
some bandages, and you're like... Ooh,
That was nice, Arthur. Good,
Yeah,
good
yeah.
come to life, Brad.
yep. I'm good. I'm good.
Can I interfere with this roll and add a black die to his medicine check and Coral?
I think you can cancel the die from...
Yeah, if you want to,
okay.
if you want to be.
I want to be
that-
clear here, though.
Oh.
Everyone
Add it
in the
right?
room is going to know that you're doing this. though.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm really tempted here.
Do it.
Oh,
That's
this
fine.
is such a difficult moral
Maybe
decision.
this will lead up to why you're leaving, like on Monday or whatever. Like, if you want to do that, that's completely fine. I'm down with it, man.
No,
oh, yeah,
I just
actually,
won't.
It works
I won't
really
help
well.
at
You've been
all.
like the outsider of the group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so you're
I
just
stay in
rolling
the
a
back
straight
and
roll,
just go
Toby.
nurse my wounds.
Okay, straight roll.
Yep. You don't get any aid because Dargo's stepping in.
Let's do
Oh no,
it.
no, no! I'm not doing anything.
Well, you
Another triumph, guys. I am the best doctor ever.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're really good at rolling too. Remember when you had to hack that fucking computer on the barge?
Yeah, yeah, it was like a boss.
So Coral, you're immediately healed of your critical injury. You heal 4 wounds and you take 2 strain.
You said I lost an arm.
Well, that was. I thought you would take. I was sure that you would get the critical injury to blow up your arm because I thought you were going to get a plus 30. Plus, you let go of a thermal detonator that was in your
You
hand.
should have no
Yeah,
arm.
you should
Yeah,
have
but
no
you're
arm.
fine. Well, I mean, you're on
either.
fire.
Well, I
but-
mean, like, if you want to roleplay
It's-
that I'm missing
no,
an
get
arm.
the
no,
same
you're not.
thing.
You're actually not missing.
Other
an arm.
than
You're fine.
the we have the threats, but other than that, you should get the 4 4 points back, and then the critical gone. Just like
Arthur, if you want
Nope.
me to not have an arm,
No,
I'm
no.
perfectly fine.
No, you didn't take enough damage to lose an arm.
Really? What is the damage required to take an arm off?
I think it's pretty high. It's got to be like critical at 130 or higher.
What does that mean?
You have to have a bunch of critical injuries before you lose a limb.
Oh, okay. I mean, like, I was at the epicenter of that shit. I figured it would. The other guys got eviscerated, and I'm just like, I like sit up and I'm like, yeah.
So we can even perhaps
Okay.
go back in time and say that Jax managed to shoot the thermal detonator out of your hand and like.
I
knock
think
it
maybe
into the
Jax
back wall.
managed to knock it away from you. I don't think.
Well, that means that
Yeah.
Jax is responsible for the fucking dead man switch going off.
No.
If
Like
that's
as
the
you
case.
dropped it and it started beeping really fast, he like.
All right, if
kicked it,
Coral
threw something at
if
it.
Coral gets MVP this week, I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm playing
Considering
my
you just
character.
blew up half.
Oh my god!
I think
all of
that
the party.
it's not. I don't think he's coming at you. I think he's saying he just landed 2 triumphs when they were.
Yeah.
needed.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
makes total sense. But at the same
But
time, I
you blew
also
up the entire
let's
party.
be completely honest here. I just murdered all the bad guys in
You
one
did.
turn,
You took 'em out.
Like, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sup,
and everyone's
Talking
fine,
about this,
basically.
Like before
Sup,
the game
nerds?
started, you know that guy
Sup?
that crashes into your plane while you're flying? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
the best you
Remember?
can do is kill both of you guys at the same time.
let's call back to before the
Yeah.
show. That was hilarious.
Hey Coral, or Dave. Remember that time when I said it'd be really cool if I actually got to shoot somebody like once next episode?
Yeah, I
because-
set this up as a fucking fight, and immediately
Yeah.
you just
Don't
dropped
put a
it.
thermal detonator with a dead man switch in the guy's hand who's literally probably most
wanted
likely
to
gonna
shoot
drop
them.
it. What do you want me to do, Arthur? Sure, let me hold this fucking grenade for you and not
No,
drop it
I'm
on
just
your
saying
ass.
that Thor, you wanted a fight, you got one.
No, I
That's
did.
all I'm
Yes.
saying.
Got
blown
up.
And I
So,
did all
Coral,
the work.
here's
so you
another
don't have to
idea.
worry about
You
that
could have
shit.
drawn your weapon with your other hand and said, "You shoot me, you die too." Like, there's so many different
Wait,
ways. that you
before
could've
we
done
go
that.
back and post-discuss this, I'm sure we'll
Oh,
talk
okay.
about it in the break. You can
Uh,
actually make a medical roll on Jax as well.
I would love to feel.
Yeah.
I
a
will
bit
assist this
To recover
so-
his wounds,
You gonna give
Yeah,
him
how
a
many
black
wounds
die
do you have?
too?
No. I'm assisting, so he gets my.
And it's not
So-
3 purple, right?
Okay, so everyone
It's
is
not,
aware
it's only
that
two.
Tyler's character Dargo like actively tried to stop me from being healed, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
no! I did not. I just did
Oh, you
not
didn't?
assist.
Oh, okay.
I did
Well, then
not add
roll
a
the
black
blue-
die.
Then roll a blue die on that shit, bro.
Try to see if you
So
can get an
I'm
extra
giving him
suit.
my 4 intelligence, so he should have a 4, 2 green, 2 yellow, I think.
Look at that, we're gonna fucking.
You get
I
a
think-
point of stress back. Coral.
Nice.
Okay, so like I said, it should be 2
It's
purple,
only 2
right?
purple because he isn't below his wound threshold.
Yeah. And I'm so add 2 green to that
Jesus.
because I'm assisting this.
All right, you lose one. You lose one
Arth-
strain, Jax.
Arthur, Dargo was going to actually assist with this one.
Kevayne is already assisting.
but I
Oh,
have,
I didn't
have
get
4
my blue,
intelligence.
Fuck
so,
off,
I mean,
I can add
Kevayne.
to him.
Oh,
If,
you're gonna over his
so
head.
I do have-
Okay,
proper-
so you
proper
roll another
assist.
blue and 2 green.
And 2 green.
Toby.
Oh, I get 2 green from
Yes,
him?
you
okay.
get 2
Because
green
I-
from Dargo.
So that nullifies everything,
It still
right?
cancels everything out. You're gonna
Yeah.
recover strain, which you didn't take any. So
So wait, hold on. Does it say when I make a medicine check, or does it say when I? It says when making a medicine check.
okay, well
Not
you
when
still
healing.
heal 2 anyway, Jax.
Yeah. You get 2.
So, what is my current strain then? Sorry, wounds.
You have 4 more than what you had when you got hit.
So I'm at 1 current.
1 hit point, maybe.
Yeah.
If you
Okay.
were at -3, yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense. Those numbers check out.
So, is there anything that was not completely blown up in that room? Something
All
like...
of your gear is fine, but all of like the furniture and all of their gear is all smoked.
I mean, this is basically just a front office anyway, so nothing important was in here, theoretically. Maybe some terminals for us to check in. I get the feeling most of our, like, cool stuff was on the ship.
You've actually lost all your Vaderos and your blue milk supply.
Arthur. No, I stashed that shit on the ship. Thank you very much,
Okay, all right.
bitch. please.
You walk all the way to the ship to get your Vader Rose and blue milk, and then
I mean,
come back.
I might have brought like one packet
Okay.
to the office.
Yeah, that
you know,
packet's the
but,
one
like,
that's currently burning.
Then
Yeah.
I'm sad. I'm honestly very sad. Like,
I'm sad too because I just got a thermal
Somebody drop
detonator
an
blow up.
exclamation coral in Dave's chat real quick.
So yeah, once everyone's like awake and breathing again, I'm just like,
Jesus Christ, what happened? I went outside and there was an explosion.
No one says Jesus Christ. You would say Son of the Sith. Or
Say son of a Sith. I'd say,
who else would you say?
Hut Lovin.
Hut.
Hut Lovin. Nerf Herder. Scruffy.
Brought that Hut loving.
Loving, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
I don't know, man. They just put a bomb in my hand and it blew up.
I like look at it, his charred like hands and body, and I'm like,
well, that's very rude, and they seem to have all been killed themselves as...
Yeah, it's kind of confusing as to why like dock workers would have thermal detonators in the first place, but maybe it was a mistake. Like, I don't know.
Oh, method
Like,
play
well,
there,
the
Dave.
other funny thing is that the power doesn't seem to be out anywhere but inside of our small facility here.
Well,
right?
that would
When I
make
walked
sense why there were dock workers here checking as to where the power outage was,
I'm pretty
right?
sure right before the explosion they did identify themselves as bounty hunters.
No,
Yes,
all I
they-
got was, here, hold this real quick. It's a thermal detonator. Don't let.
yeah,
You
I
are
do
now
a quick,
bound
and I'll do
by
a quick
the power
playback.
of law. They identified themselves as bounty hunters. However, they did not do their research very well. Had they identified themselves to me, said they were coming, I would have gotten out of their way. But anyways,
Wait, you would have gotten out of their way? Are you saying you would have given me up?
For a
bounty hunter,
probably.
bounty hunter code. Sorry, can't get in the way of another man's hunt.
Wow,
Uh,
this party got fucking serious.
Oh. You know, I'm okay with this at this point in time.
So
Ow.
Just blew
and
me
then I
up.
walk.
Maybe I'll like after I retire my character and I make a angsty teenager and I play
please
him.
Don't.
Dave,
Please.
then I walk over to you and say,
Hey guys, my name is Borrell. I'm a bounty hunter, and I agree with you. We should definitely all hate each other and not be friends at all.
Nope.
That would really be
Can
real.
I
That would make an
finish the
excellent game.
sentence to not so that not everybody is super angsty? Can I finish the sentence? I know I don't have a webcam, so it doesn't show when I'm making a dramatic pause.
Yeah, let's do
And
it.
I walk over to you, Coral, and say, "Just fucking with you, mate." But they were clearly bounty hunters, and I would probably have been able to stop
So
them.
the only thing left of them is like poses on the wall from like the fucking their shadow
Yeah,
of
of
the
course.
bomb going
Hey,
off or
yeah.
whatever. And I'm just like, are you able to do something to see who was who here has a bounty on their head? It's clearly not me.
It was you.
You literally
Yeah.
had a bounty poster of yourself in this very room just a few
Coral,
hours ago.
Coral.
Fortunately,
you have
it is
to
I
now-
assume it's
on
framed,
yourself.
right? Like it's framed and shit. Yeah.
Well, the frame is burning and it's charred now, but yes.
Well, I suppose that's for the best. See, here's this thing. I have also done some bounty work. You know, if you ever asked me to, I might be able to ask friends of mine if anybody, say, wants to currently at this particular point in time shoot you dead and collect the bounty. But of course, you go around being so carefree that eventually somebody's going to get you. Sometimes paranoia is
okay. I understand. I just don't want to live like scared of the fact that I ran away from being a slave. All right, I don't want to live my life fucking hiding and cowering from people who just want to make money. I want to make money too. If they said to me, "Hey, we're bounty hunters, make me a deal," I would have been like, "Sure, here's a deal." But they didn't. They blew me up, and in the process themselves.
Dargo's
Which
memory is a
ultimately
little
didn't seem
fuzzy
like
from the blast, but pretty sure you blew everyone else up.
No,
Yeah.
they handed me a thermal detonator and it blew up in my hand.
Yes, well, I never actually went unconscious. My memory is a little bit better. See, you do not have to live in fear. You also do not have to be
I know, I choose not to.
scared.
I
That
framed that
doesn't-
shit. Look, it's over there. I point. It's like burning. I'm like, God fucking damn it. That was a good picture.
Exactly. See, it's two mutually exclusive things: living in fear and being a little bit cautious. I don't ask for much, but maybe actually asking someone who they are before saying "come on in," for instance, could save, the next box of Vaderos at least. Those things
Yeah,
cost.
I believe that we should actually talk to Kevayne about that. Why did you let these guys in without asking who they were? Oh,
And
you
how soon
did,
can
and
you
you said they were
replace
dock
those
workers.
Why
That's
did
perfectly
you
fine. I
activate
would have done the
your
exact same
scarecrow?
thing. I would have been like, oh, your dock workers, cool, come in, fix whatever the problem is. I wouldn't have said, hey, you're dock workers, but is there any chance that you might also be bounty hunters trying to capture my head?
So Kevayne looks kind of horrified. He's like, "What? You told me to answer the door."
Yeah, that's fine. You did a good job. It's not your fault.
Oh,
They said who they
okay.
were, and yes, guys, if everyone's gonna pretend to be who they're not, then how do we not know that we can trust anyone? The trick is you got to trust everyone at that point
So I'm guessing
until
at
they
this
blow
point,
up a thermal detonator in your hand, and then you can't trust them. I don't trust those stains over there anymore. They're very bad stains.
Yeah, I'm guessing Kevayne isn't force sensitive.
Or maybe he is, and that door switch closed after he hit a button just in time.
I'm interested as to why you think Kevayne isn't force sensitive.
Because he would have felt something was up.
He survived this scot-free. Like, he was as close as all the rest of us, and he's fine.
Wait, but didn't someone do an action to do that? Didn't someone actually take?
Spend
There's
a
a
force
force
Yeah,
dice.
spent a
dice
force
was
die.
used. Yeah.
To save his life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Otherwise, dead
the
as fuck.
force was used to save his life, Toby.
Oh,
I don't believe in those old religions.
Well, I'm going to go
Never seen the
wash.
Force in my life.
I'm gonna go wash the blood of these people off me, and the char because it's.
not
I'm
sure
starting
there's
to
that
like
much-
this smell because it smells nice. Anyway, I'm gonna go have a shower. You guys deal with this. Thank you very much for healing me. I appreciate it.
Yes, I'm gonna go
look at my-
sanitize these tools.
Thank you.
By the way, sorry I didn't have time to do that in between you and Dargo. But
Oh shit!
You work with what you got.
Oh man, I'm gonna go sanitize these tools. Son of a bitch.
All right. So what do I need to do to heal these things, Arthur?
You can only be healed. I think it's once a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heal
And then
one
I
a
think
day.
you recover one a day. Although I'm checking on that.
Oh, do I recover? I can recover one a day too. That means I get to heal one,
Yeah.
right?
And in fact, I think I can do a
rest.
mechanics check on you at some point
For each
today.
full night's rest, you recover one wound a day.
Yeah, I'm down to 5.
Okay. Well, you guys go capture a dragon. I'll talk to these friends.
Kevayne is
No.
actually a Sith Lord.
That-
Darth Kevayne.
Kurt Kevayne.
So,
Kevayne.
Darth Kevayne. Oh yes, capture a dragon. That sounds lovely. Only if I wasn't,
If
bleeding
we all weren't
over.
1 point from death, that would be
Ah,
awesome.
yes, I get it. No one knew there was a thermal detonator, and you guys are trying to pin the blame on me. You were in the room too, and you guys didn't do anything to stop these guys.
Oh, you
coming
mean
in.
like trying
So wait,
to
wait. While you
recognize-
guys are talking, can we have this fade and then have the conversation pick up, but the text at the bottom of the screen says 2 days later?
Yeah.
But
Let's
it's
get this
still the
argument,
same
'cause it's gonna
argument.
go on.
Yeah.
Does that mean we heal 2
In
points?
the ship, and
You
we're
do.
still
You heal 2 points.
Okay.
You're on the ship now?
and we're still having this conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're getting a communications right now from Zerkakor R&D.
Okay, well, I would be here to meet them, right? I
Well,
mean,
it's just, this is just a communication.
Okay. Well, let's open it.
All right. Yeah. It's Tychus Aurelian. He's like, yes, I'm in system. I'll be sending my vice president to your little moon to begin negotiations and deliver our products. I assume this is an acceptable arrangement.
Absolutely. Oh, is it Coral there talking?
I don't know. I mean,
know.
I
No,
said
who answered? It sounded like it was you, Dargo.
Yeah, well, I thought Coral was off doing something, and we were on our way to the moon.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm
go ahead,
waiting for
Coral,
these
go
guys
ahead.
to
You're the
show
one
up.
who pitched this original idea to them.
No, I mean, I'm not on the ship.
I have no idea what's going on. I'm confused.
Oh yeah, and also, aren't we gonna take the other ship? Anyways,
Well,
we're not on
yeah,
our
the
ship,
hi-
right? We're on a transporter.
Um,
Well, the transporter was already going to Tatooine and back, so
Yeah.
and it's already piloted by a captain. So
Okay. So we
you
meet him
do
there.
need to arrange for that captain to capture a live crate dragon and bring it back.
Yeah.
But they have the transport for you, and they're still not going to arrive to Tatooine for another 3 days.
Okay. All right. So this guy is talking to.
Yeah, he's sending a
ship?
message directly to the
He's-
Shade Star.
Okay. Has Coral gone off to do something? He said he was leaving to talk to people or something,
Yeah.
right?
No, he said he was staying to talk to people while we left to go get
Oh,
the crate.
okay. Then I'll point him towards Coral and say that all
All right, you
negotiations.
redirect the message to Coral's terminal back in your makeshift base now.
We.
All right,
It's the same
Coral.
base. Just, we have people in there like putting up new wallpaper and stuff.
Kevayne's like sweeping up after everyone.
Kevayne's putting together new like IKEA furniture because the other stuff got burned up.
Space
Yeah.
IKEA.
Yeah.
Space
I feel
IKEA.
like Imperial IKEA would be extremely evil.
It's just all black. Like you can't get it any other color.
Of course. Well, oh no, you get it all white, right? You get it eggshell Imperial Star Destroyer white.
Yeah, all right, that's good. I like color. I like white. It brings out my natural orange. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like it really does the hues on your skin tone. Yeah, I mean, you get the rerouted message, Coral, from Tychus Aurelian.
Oh, goody.
I'm sending my vice president to the station. I already spoke with your secretary, a Bothan gentleman.
Yes, he is my secretary. Yes. All right.
Yes.
I
Were
will.
you in
I
a
will-
fight of some kind? Are those burn marks on your face? You seem considerably worse off since the last time I saw you.
Oh
That's
yeah.
so
Someone
funny.
handed me a thermal detonator. Can you believe that? Yeah.
Handed me a
Kitty
thermal
wants her dinner.
detonator.
Buttons are not toys, Coral. Buttons are not toys.
So yeah, I think he looks like he seems you're joking. He's like, I think I used that line on my first girlfriend back in college when I got back after a bar fight.
And then I lean in. I'm like, is it working?
So my vice president, actually my son, will be arriving there shortly.
Is there anything you would like me to repair for him, like drinks? Would he like to take, the bar scene? that
Oh,
sort of
he'll
thing?
be bringing a retinue with him.
Oh, excellent. I feel like I'm going to be doing, like, hosting this guy.
You're a party bell in there.
Yeah, so you get a message shortly after that, Coral, from Griswold Aurelian Catton, that he's arrived and wants to speak with you in the exclusion zone, which is what they're calling the marketplace now that it's been cordoned off.
Okay.
And
Like, maybe they're doing construction there, and I
yeah,
can
the
show
gravity's
everything,
being turned
whatever.
down. They're
Yeah.
setting stuff up. There's guards there checking everybody's weapons and like removing them and putting them in lockers with tags.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, and he's asking that you bring your secretary with you.
All right, Kevayne would be with me, I guess. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, like when you show up to the meeting, Griswold Aurelian Catton's there. He's like, "Where's Dargo?"
Oh, you meant that secretary?
Yes, I was hoping to speak with Dargo.
He's actually maining the ship to go get the crate dragon at the moment.
Well, I can wait.
You want to speak with him rather?
Well,
Okay.
I'm sure we have some things we can discuss, but I'd like to speak with Dargo.
Well, you'll be waiting a while. I mean, unless you want to do it over Hollow.
I'd prefer to meet him here in person.
Okay. I guess we just both stand there for 5 days.
No. I mean, like he's waits for you to make the call to Dargo, and then like starts filling out paperwork for your sponsorship deal.
So, how the fuck did Dargo get repped into this to be the negotiator of this?
So I think Dargo has told you that he has kind of a sordid history with Jerka Corporation.
No, you haven't. You've never mentioned this until just now, so...
Yeah, probably not. Well, you're learning right now, so I think this might be a clue to you that there's perhaps an unhealthy interest in Dargo's character from Jerka Corporation. There was also a reason Dargo suggested Churka as the corporate sponsor, but
Okay, that would have been nice to know. I mean, again,
it still makes good business sense, and you're still going to make money off of it. But and
well,
also,
I mean, considering
actually,
the only person who can talk to him is like fucking light years away from here, I'm just gonna sit here and fucking do nothing, I guess, Arthur.
So, actually, I need you to make a negotiation roll against one purple.
Against one purple?
Yep.
What's this for?
For your sponsorship deal. This is how much they're going to pay you.
Okay. And, do I get any assists from
Kevayne?
something?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevayne just starts, like, anytime you need, like, legal precedent, he just...
So one purple?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Not bad.
Can you mark down that you gained Griswold, Aurelian Catton as a permanent contact?
Sure.
He is the vice president of Zerka R&D.
Can you write this for me somewhere in Skype?
More importantly, they're willing to front you 3,000 credits in exchange for basically all the terms already agreed.
3,000 credits doesn't seem like a lot. Or is that a lot?
That's a lot.
Okay. I mean...
so basically, this is their fee that they're paying us for sponsorship.
And this is on top of them giving us the gear that's requested from...
Yep.
Okay. All right. It's like, you have 3,000 credits. Buy some of our stock. I'm like, fuck you. Not doing that. Okay. Yeah, 3,000
That's
credits.
he's not offering to have you buy the stock.
Can you write this name somewhere for me, Arthur, so I can copy it down?
Yes, I can.
Because spelling on your fucking Star Wars character names is just atrocious. Do you have like some sort of like name generator that's just like, I'm gonna what's he vice captain of Space Man?
You know what I think is really funny in this context? I'm named Jax. There's a Toby, a Dargo, and the only one with a complicated name is Coral Derek.
Coral. It's
Coral.
Yeah.
Sorry, hard to pronounce.
Coral is a real thing, man.
Carl.
No, I'm just saying.
Carl.
Just saying.
Come back here, Carl.
Yeah. I actually did base it off that, like that whole joke, by the way, in case you're wondering.
Okay.
Dark.
Yeah, Dargo. The bodyguards, like outside the exclusion zone, want to check your weapons.
I thought we were on our way to Tatooine.
Okay, so are you on your way to Tatooine?
Yeah, I thought we were all...
So I'm like confused as to what's happening here. I thought you guys were on
they're on a way to fucking Tatooine. I'm supposed to stay back to negotiate. And you're like, I want to speak to Dargo. And I'm like, well, he's in the way to Tatooine, so...
Yeah,
right.
that's what I thought. I thought the three of us went to Tatooine to collect
that's
the
fine.
Rancor, or not the Rancor, the Crate Dragon.
All right, so Jax, Toby, and Dargo are all on the Wayfarer medium transport heading to...
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, so this is like a pretty large ship. It's like just below capital size. And it's got plenty of open space. You guys all have your own quarters. All of them are sized, for like 4-person bunks. But you get your own and, plenty of space because they're all designed for 4 people.
Nice spot, but what did you say they asked when we entered the ship? They asked something.
No, they didn't ask anything.
All right.
But, yeah, the captain is, I think that we do need to go on break. That's a good point. We are at break time. So, damn it. I should have set up the cliffhanger somewhere.
It's okay, Arthur.
Yeah, just get one of the characters to hold a thermal detonator real quick.
Yeah, I pull out a thermal detonator and I turn it on to Dead Man's Switch.
Don't even own it. All right, we'll be back in about
You know how much
just under 10 minutes.
cost?